Yo, what up, what up, what up? Yo, what is up, guys? What is good? Happy Thursday, and you guys know I stream every Thursday, so we have things to discuss. I actually had to catch up because, like, the past 3 days, I've just been, like, ignoring the internet pretty much. I just had a lot of shit going on, family and stuff. Good things, you know, like, trying to enjoy the summer, have fun. Obviously, also play Final Fantasy 16. That was earlier, though. I have not been able to play Final Fantasy 16 very much the past 3 days. I just started playing it again today because I really do want to jump into that, but I have like 25 hours in it already. 5 hours of that has to be like me snoring because I fall asleep on my recliner a lot. So nah, but we're gonna get into Final Fantasy 16. First off, what is up, everyone? Appreciate you pulling up, Oz, Alex, Zeno. Always good to see you, Zeno. And Zeno is the man that made my intro music, so thank you so much, bro. And apparently Sailor Mercury loves Zeno's music. What's up, Sailor Mercury? It's so good to see you. Said love the intro song so much. Matches well like Cass eating popcorn. Oh man. Nah, Zeno is freaking rad, bro. Like he kills it, man. He definitely does his thing. It's really good to see you guys. General Banks has been enjoying Ghostwire Tokyo. Thanks again, Cass. Of course, man. I'm glad that someone got it that was really hyped to play it. You know, I already owned it, so I was like, because I have Humble Bundle, so, or at least try to get Humble Bundle when I feel like, oh man, they actually have good grabs, and I wanted the other games, but I already had Ghostwire Tokyo, so I'm like, let me give it away to one of you guys. I'm sure one of you guys would love to play it. I'm glad that you got it and you're playing it and you're enjoying it. It's actually a pretty decent game. But it's good to see you. Hey, Cannoli Sasquatch, yo, I'm be chilling with Cannoli Sasquatch and Miss Cannoli Sasquatch tomorrow on his stream. It's gonna be fun time and just hyped to hang out with y'all. Really am. Give me one sec. Aw, man, no, I couldn't be kind enough, Zeno. I really couldn't be kind enough. Hey, my boy, where's Paradise? Yo, Leon, what's good with you, bro? Always good to see you. Frostbang7, always good to see you. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, guys. Oh my gosh, happy Thursday. We are almost through another week. All right, so I hope y'all been doing well. First off, let's just kick it off by talking a little bit about the Steam summer sale. You guys have any recommendations for deep, badass sales on Steam? I'd definitely like to get some recommendations. You know, it's not like my wish list isn't already like almost at 200 games already as it is. I just wish list every fucking thing. Can't wait for tomorrow. Me neither, bro. I really want to hang out with you guys. So I haven't bought anything from the summer sale quite yet. I'm definitely gonna pull the trigger on a couple of things. So I'm gonna pull the trigger on Monster Crown because it looks like really old school Pokemon, and I'm a sucker for like creature catching games. So that one's actually at $5. Can't argue that, right? Really old school looking style. Hey, Deathmaster234, always good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, definitely just started. So there's a lot of sales. Like, there's a lot of shit on sale. There's some pretty damn good sales, too. I'm not gonna lie. Another one I'm definitely copying is Warhammer 40k Space Marine. That one's looking pretty good at $15, and I hear a lot of great things. That one, I don't know how I missed out on playing that. Hey, Deathmaster, been playing Final Fantasy 16. That's what's up, bro. I just started playing it again today. I took like a 3-day hiatus because I just had so much shit going on. I'm also thinking about copping the South Park games, the RPG games. Was it Fractured Butthole and Stick of Truth? I'm interested in those. Well, did y'all pick anything up from the Steam Summer Sale? Are you guys eyeing anything on the Steam Summer Sale? Put too much time in Final Fantasy 16, I think. Despite me having not played the past 3 days, I still have 25 hours in the game. So when I was playing it, I was fucking putting in time, you know? Michael Wells, what's good with you, bro? Drewy! He He says, "Sup, Cassie? Sup, chat? It's good to see you." Wasn't able to pick up Final Fantasy 16. I had to prioritize some new sounds for my music production. So, hey, man, I completely understand. And to be honest with you, you know, I think like Final Fantasy 16, if you're not really hyped for a game like that, might be worth waiting for a sale. Like look, and that's not me saying that the game is bad. I have mixed thoughts on the game. I think the game is good so far. I don't think it's exceptional. I hear that the game is gonna, from the point where I'm at, like it's gonna start to pick up more from what I heard without any spoilers. So I'm interested to see how deep the game does go. But from an RPG perspective, I must say this game is weak. At least from what I played. I have about 25 hours in the game. I played a decent amount of side quests that were a complete waste of my fucking time. I've been paying attention for the most part. I mean, my brain is questionable sometimes, so. There's too much cutscenes in Final Fantasy 16. I'm 40 hours in. Damn. Yeah, I heard that the game, you could spend up to like, you could spend like quite a bit of time. Apparently I'm hearing like some people it took like 70 hours to complete or some shit like that. Yo, Lemonade King, what's good with you, bro? But yo, Xeno, definitely prioritize what gets you going, man, with doing your passion. You know, I completely understand that. Yeah, not yet. Need to see what I want on Steam Summer Sale. Got you. Well, it's up today. It started. So there's definitely a few things I'm eyeing. Kinda lost interest in story. I just want gameplay. Been skipping some cutscenes. Damn, to me, so far, the story is the strongest thing about the game. So if you're like, yeah, I'm over the story, like, if the story wasn't there, I don't know how interested I would be, to be honest with you. So that's, damn, I'm actually kind of shocked. Michael Wells said the Steam Summer Sale ends July 12th. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, we got some weeks, man. We got some time. So, choose wisely. Give it some time. Give it some thought. Words Paradise says, Cass, your hair is getting longer. Looks good. In a dashing space rogue sort of way. So I flat ironed it. So that's why it definitely looks longer. I flat ironed it. Normally my hair is like really, like, it's curly. It's like kinky curly. So it's like that, like, clinging to my head. But thank you, I really appreciate that. I gave my hair like a little flip when I was flat ironing it, so it's like it looks, I guess, sort of, how do you say it? Fancy. At least for me. I'm not fancy at all, but by my standards, this is fancy. But thank you, appreciate that. I hardly do any side quests in games, TBH. I try to engage. I try to do as much as I can in a game, but if I feel as though at some point, like, this is bullshit, then I'll skip it. I do hear that early side quests in Final Fantasy 16 are worthless, but I hear that, like, at a certain point, the side quests actually kind of add depth to the story. So, do it at your own leisure, man. That's what I heard without being spoiled. Can't get Final Fantasy 16 because it's not on PS4. I don't think it's on that system. No, it's not. It's not a cross-gen game. It's only on PS5. You might like the story more than me. I just have low attention span, to be fair. I get you on that. I get you totally. Without getting into spoilers, the main protagonist is Simba. I'm convinced. Okay, that is Simba. I seriously would stop calling him Clive and just start calling him Simba. Should try going for the Ruby Rose look. Oh no. I would have to, like, be malnourished in order to go anywhere close to that. Like, that would be the first rule. I'm sorry, she just looks like she needs a cheeseburger so bad. Okay, and I'm not one for encouraging people to be fat, but I also don't encourage being severely skinny to the point of blatantly looking kind of scary unhealthy. Gotta beat FF16 before I get Trails into Revere, which comes out July 7th. And my issue with Final Fantasy 16 so far is its pacing and lacking of real RPG mechanics. That is definitely my main gripe this far. While I like the story and how it's progressing, it does not have any RPG mechanics that are meaningful. Besides picking your moveset, your basic moveset. So I'm kind of I mean, there's no, and plus it's so fucking easy. The game so far has been so easy that I'm just not enticed to even crunch numbers. I'm not being pushed to do any of that shit. None of it matters. Most of it is literally I'm fucking sleep when it comes to that. Yo, RC, what's good with you, bro? Oh man, he said RPG, sleep. Well, maybe Final Fantasy 16 is for you, bro, because I mean there isn't really there's a heavy lack of RPG altogether there, sir. But hope you've been doing well, bro. Always good to see you. But yeah, we might as well get into some Final Fantasy discussion. I do want to bring this here. I want to show you guys this shit real quick. Because hey, man, remember when everyone was crying about Final Fantasy 16 cutscenes? And trust me, there are certainly a lot. But apparently Baldur's Gate 3 will have almost 180 hours worth of cinematics. And I was like, so Final Fantasy 16 not looking so crazy anymore, huh? And I'm not shitting on Baldur's Gate 3 at all. I think that could be cool. It just depends on how the story is and how, like, the balance between gameplay and these cutscenes. And some of these cutscenes in like a really wide array of role play, you might not see even half of these cutscenes depending on your playthrough and depending on what you choose to do. So at least that's, I'm not familiar with Baldur's Gate 3 other than I hear it's a true role play game to like the umpteenth degree. So yo, man, what's good with you, bro? So knowing little about Baldur's Gate, I would assume that you're probably not even going to see a lot of these cutscenes unless you choose to do every fucking thing in the game. But I think this could be interesting, especially I'm interested in Baldur's Gate 3 because I've heard a lot of good things in terms of roleplay. I'm looking for a good role-playing game. But really good to see you. Man, he says, what's good? Cult Classic Cage in chat. Hey, much love to you, bro. Much love to you. Final Fantasy 16 has more action than RPG, and you cannot even command characters outside of the dog. So, in regards to, like, the characters, like, not being in control of them, I must say this, from my experience thus far, I'm okay with not having to babysit personally. I'm completely fine with it. And from what I've seen, the characters that you're with, alongside with, they seem to be, they put in work. So I'm not upset about it. Definitely not upset. They put in work and I don't have to babysit them. I can't complain with that. I mean, I guess it would be cool to have some options with them besides, you know, Torgal, the doggo. But I hate babysitting. I really do. I don't do it in real life. Why should I do it in a video game? That's just me personally. Miss Cannoli Sasquatch, super hyped to hang out with you and Mr. Cannoli Sasquatch tomorrow. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for dropping by. But guys, if you haven't, hit the like button for me. It really helps me out. Baldur's Gate 3 looks fantastic. Yeah, if you're like, honestly, I'm not familiar with Baldur's Gate, but I've been told like the roleplay aspect of it is pretty fucking insane. So I'm intrigued. I'm certainly intrigued for sure. But real quick, diving into Final Fantasy because, well, let me get this out of the way. Let's do. So I've been, we've been like kind of just curious about the sales, I think, at this point, because obviously it is PS5 exclusive. It's not on PS4 consoles. I'm really intrigued to see the sales overall, but they said Final Fantasy 16 enjoys strong 3 million launch, but can't quite match its predecessor. So Final Fantasy 16 has shipped and digitally sold 3 million copies in less than a week of availability, according to publisher Square Enix. Figures means Final Fantasy 16 is roughly in line with Final Fantasy 7 Remake's launch, which managed around 3.5 million copies in 10 days. However, that was on PS4, which had a far larger install base than PS5 does now. Yeah, like Final Fantasy 7 Remake came out like at the tail end of the PS4 life cycle. So, I mean, overall, I think that's not bad sales given there is a smaller install base. Baldur's Gate 3 definitely sounds interesting. I got bombarded by puppies. That was Jet. He's a little monster. He does everything he knows he's not supposed to do. Final Fantasy 16 has you divided as a Final Fantasy fan? It is definitely weird. It's a very strange entry. I mean, it's different, but to be fair, I think like Final Fantasy in general has always tried to switch shit up. Like shit. I mean, look at Final Fantasy 12. That's huge. I mean, when they went the MMO route with 11 and now 14, like they do try to do a lot of different shit. So mainline Final Fantasies definitely switch it up a lot. Now this is definitely more of like a mainstream attempt. That is for certain. That is unavoidable. You can't ignore that reality. I agree. Yo, I said it too. Final Fantasy 16 is way too easy. It lacks classic Final Fantasy, RPG Final Fantasy elements like status effects and elemental damage, and the exploration is lackluster so far. I agree. I certainly agree. What has me interested is the story. But roleplay, RPG aspects, number crunching, all that shit, nothing. None of it really, there's really nothing to it. You'd say 3 million. Terra Enigma says 3 million's really good for a game being PS5 exclusive with a 30 million install base. I agree. I agree. I mean, Final Fantasy 7 Remake came out at the end of the PS4 life cycle. And it sold 3.5 million copies in 10 days. So I mean, that's not bad. With 16 selling 3 million. last numbered installment, Final Fantasy 16 remains the fastest selling entry with 5 million units shipped and sold digitally back in November of 2016. That is definitely interesting. Especially with how fucked up that game was when it launched. I feel as though there was definitely I feel cheated with having bought Final Fantasy 15 early. If I would have just waited on that shit, I think I would have enjoyed it. Final Fantasy 16 being on one console and selling that much is decent. I agree. But you know how Square Enix is, man. They don't sell like a billion fucking copies, they're crying. So they're always fucking crying. But 5 million units shipped and sold digitally back in November of 2016. However, that was across multiple platforms. So when Final Fantasy 15 launched, it was just, if I'm not mistaken, it was just on PS4 and Xbox One, am I right? And then the PC version came later? Or am I wrong on that? Did they launch a PC version as well? I can't quite remember. I did buy it day one, but I bought it on the PS4. Oz, what up, homie? Final Fantasy 16 being on one console and selling it much is decent. I could see that, but FF10 is an RPG through and through. That's a good point. Square Enix should be more worried about the Japan sales numbers, though. Those were low. Not surprised considering how Western focused it was. This is true. Sailor Mercury does bring up a good point. Like the fact alone, and I believe Sailor Mercury brought this up on Hypnotic Stream. The fact alone that the syncing of the voice sync was for the English voice acting says a lot. It says a lot on their focus. Final Fantasy 16 was released as a PS5 exclusive last week on June 22nd in Video Game Chronicles review. Incredible action game, yeah. I mean, that's, to be honest, that's good. I'm interested to see how the sales, like, will it drop off heavy? What will be the drop off, especially during the summer? This summer is pretty competitive, man. It's very competitive. Puerto Ricans, man. Puerto Ricans. That's all I gotta say. Yo, John, what's good with you, bro? This has been a hella mixed bag of a year. From Redfall to Tears of the Kingdom to RE4 to Jedi Survivor, Final Fantasy 16. What is going on with 2023? Everything besides Redfall had potential, and a lot of these games just came out half-baked. Besides Zelda. A lot of people were like saying, oh, Zelda's frame rate is ass, and it's like, it's more stable than most of the games that have been coming out now. I mean, it's 30, but I'm not going to hold a handheld to the standard of that of next-gen consoles that I paid $500 fucking for. That's unrealistic. They prioritize English dub over Japanese, and that it certainly was weird. Square Enix needs to continue the Adam Jensen saga of Deus Ex. I fucking love those games, man. They don't own Deus Ex anymore, as far as I'm concerned, right? They actually sold. They sold they sold their entire Western developers. They sold the IPs too. So that's pretty crazy in itself. Embracer owns Deus Ex. Yes, I believe you're right, Tara. They did. They just I don't understand why they did that. Just I mean, while I understand that Tomb Raider was selling less and less, it's just very strange. It's very odd, especially with sort of, and I hate to admit this, but with kind of the West becoming the priority in gaming, I'm surprised that they went and sold their Western divisions. Game of the year, brace yourself for this list. Oh no, there's a list. Hi man, you want to link me to this list? Are you serious? Is this a joke? Nintendo is going to have a direct for Super Mario Wonder. I'm not surprised by that. That's gonna happen, obviously. That's a big fucking game for them. They better take it seriously. They'd be foolish not to, right? This whole FTC shit is hilarious to me, though. Apparently, the FTC shit the bed today, from what I heard. I haven't really been keeping up with any of that. I really haven't. I'm sorry, I can't bother. I'm just waiting for a conclusion. Oh, you making a list. I got you, bro. I got you. Okay. Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Hogwarts Legacy, Final Fantasy 16 were pretty good so far, and Redfall was utter garbage, and Forspoken was too. This is true. This is true, Deathmaster. And I will say this, despite Final Fantasy 16, being what I believe should be the gold standard of how a game, a AAA $70 game should look and run, still at least more feasible than Forspoken was, as well as Redfall. So I mean, I haven't heard anything about Deus Ex, by the way. I know that there's a new Tomb Raider, and apparently a script leaked out, and apparently they're effing Lara Croft and that shit up already. So as someone, I liked the Tomb Raider reboot, the first game. The second game, meh. Third game, I liked it slightly more than the second game, but it wasn't as good as the reboot. I have very low expectations for anything Tomb Raider, and haven't heard anything about Deus Ex, so I can tell if 2023 is better or worse than usual. There's games like the difference between this year and like the past couple of years is specifically like this year. There's been games that have a lot to them. Like there's a lot of promise to these games. Most of them just came out fucked up, like not complete. They just got thrown out there when the bug squashing wasn't done, the performance, stability, fixing, not complete. These are some of the most exciting games to come out in a few years now, but they run like ass. That's kind of just what it is. All right, so Iman's list is Dead Space Remake, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores DLC. Well, I mean, to be fair, The Witcher 3's DLC won RPG of the year, so that's acceptable. That's acceptable. Hogwarts Legacy, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Final Fantasy 16, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Diablo 4, Spider-Man 2, Starfield, Armored Core 6, Street Fighter 6. I think that those are all, games that showed promise in some way, shape, or form. Now, personally, I'm kind of funny about like remakes winning Game of the Year. I don't think that it's weird because every remake is just different, like Like, if it's a reboot, I feel like that's different from, like, a remake. Should a remake be considered? I don't know. It's hard for me to say because remakes can be they can vary so much. Dead Space remake is really good. Yo, when that game came out, it kept fucking with my audio. I was pissed. I was super pissed. To be fair, several of those aren't out yet, and several of those aren't bangers. I mean, hey, the bar has been low as fuck for games now. In regards to game of the year. I think this year it's definitely more competitive than previous years. Just saying, there's a lot of games in one year. This is true. There's definitely a lot of games to be considered this year. I think there's a lot more than in previous years. Like, bro, a game of the year contender last year was Stray. I like Stray. I thought Stray was cute. It wasn't game of the year worthy. Fuck no. Are you kidding me? The fact that game got nominated for game of the year? You gotta be kidding me. It was practically a point and click. That's pretty much what it was. It was a point and click game. I loved the game. I thought it was very cute. Is it deserving of game of the year? Hell no. Not even close. The fact that was on a list is an abomination in itself. And the fact that Cult of the Lamb wasn't on the game of the year contention, it still pisses me off, okay? I love Cult of the Lamb. Now, that was a game deserving. If you had to throw like a smaller project for game of the year, definitely shouldn't have been Stray. Yeah, Stray was a catwalking simulator. That's what it was. I liked it. I thought it was cute. I completed the game. I had some fun with it. Watching my friend literally play it herself, being a super obsessed cat lover and gushing like a crazy cat lady, was very entertaining. And the game itself brought a lot of joy. Is that worthy of game of the year? Not really. I'm sorry. That didn't make any sense to me. So the bar has been super fucking low for what is classified as game of the year. Action-packed, intense cat adventure. Yep, Stray is the catwalking game. Stray is about to leave PS Plus next month, so I guess I should try it before then. Yeah, it's a pretty quick game. It's like at most like 10 hours. You can beat it in like 10 hours. I think Nintendo could have 2 Game of the Year contenders. That's very possible. That is possible. Tears of the Kingdom definitely deserves a spot. That game is fucking insane. I haven't even played it and I'm wowed by it. Just what? Look, you're playing in a fucking Gundam in Tears of the Kingdom. It deserves to be on the list, okay? Like, it just is what it is. You fucking win. You're a Game of the Year contender. You're playing Gundam in Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, man. Does the cat identify as a dog in that game? No. But here was something interesting, guys, that I caught wind of. So, Red Dead Redemption rated in Korea in 2023. Strange that it's Korea of all things. But it says the Game Rating and Administration Committee of Russia published a new rating for Red Dead Redemption on June 15th. The new rating carries the classification number CCNV 230615001. In Korean game ratings, NV refers to console games. Sailor Mercury. Totally didn't have to. Thank you so much for the 5. Sailor Mercury says, yeah, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom was fantastic. I also like that Zelda never turned into a girl boss. They also let Link remain a masculine hero. Game of the fucking year, okay? If Tears of the Kingdom wins, I support it, all right? Straight up, I think that the game is absolutely magnificent. I will be picking it up at some point. I'm busy, man. I'm busy. I can't afford to just throw $70 at any game that I'm not like super hyped to invest time into right now. But the game, I wish it the best. If it gets nominated for Game of the Year, and ends up winning, good on Tears of the Kingdom. I think that, and what I love about that game is like listening to the developers behind it. Like they were so inspired in such a meaningful way, in such a genuine way. It wasn't like fucking, we just wanted to make a political statement about this, that, or whatever. Like, no. I believe I don't know, man. I deep dived into a whole interview about that because I was just so touched by it. I actually kind of made me kind of emotional, you know? Like, I don't know what it is, man. But I thought that was really beautiful. Like, basically the sentiment behind the game. You love a Red Dead remaster. I will say this, guys, if you do have an Xbox, don't go out of your way to buy an Xbox for this, all right? But if you do have a Series X or S, or if you have an Xbox One X or whatever the fuck have you, Red Dead Redemption is a really good play on those consoles. I'm just putting that out there. It plays a lot better than anything else. But once again, Sailor Mercury, thanks so much for the 5. Totally didn't have to. Thank you. But NV refers to console games, while NP refers to PC games, though a console rating does not exclude the existence of a PC version and vice versa. Guys, I don't know if you realize this, but Red Dead Redemption never came to PC. If that game comes to PC, it's a day one. I'm sorry, it's a fucking day one. I have to. I mean, while I can go play it on my Xbox Series X, just playing that bitch on mouse and keyboard, okay? I will say, playing Red Dead 2 on mouse and keyboard makes it better than how it feels on the consoles. Because how fucking ridiculously slow it is on consoles. It's still slow on PC with a mouse and keyboard, but it is a better experience overall. Got on PS3? Yeah, this game deserves a remaster. I heard that a remaster of this of Red Dead was in development. Let me see. Damn, 2010. Bro, 13 years have passed. Holy shit. Just thinking about that is insane. 13 years like that. Wow. Yeah, so developer Rockstar Games has not announced a remastered version of Red Dead Redemption, but this rating could indicate that one is planned. I hope so. I really do hope so, guys. I would love to be able to play Red Dead 1 on PC. Matter of fact, and I know a lot of people may not be too versed. Oh my gosh, here goes my internet. All right, I think I'm back. My bad. Internet just went down the shitter. But I'm actually, my favorite Red Dead, my personal favorite is Red Dead Revolver. I would love anything related to Red Dead Revolver. If it be a remaster, a remake, all right, any of that shit, I'd be super down for. Red Harlow is my dude. That is my protagonist over Marston or what's his face? Morgan. I think that they're all great in their own right, but Red Harlow's my guy. Forever my guy. I loved him. He was like, he just reminded me so much of Clint Eastwood. Hey, luxury nostalgia. Appreciate you pulling up. He said, I still remember being too scared to play Undead Nightmare. Yo, I was super into Undead Nightmare, man. It was really good. It was awesome. Like that was like, honestly speaking, that's peak Rockstar, man. When they were doing a great expansion DLC, great games. That was definitely, no doubt, peak Rockstar, man. Red Dead Remastered before GTA 6. Oof. I would play it, man. Bring it to PC. In the very least, it deserves a PC port. Like, people have been waiting for this for a long-ass time. Wasn't Red Dead Revolver published by Capcom? No. So actually, very interesting story behind Red Dead Revolver. So originally, Capcom was developing a Western game, Wild Wild West. And they ended up selling it to Rockstar. So they sold the game, the assets, all that to Rockstar, and Rockstar made Red Dead Revolver with it. Apparently, there's like early footage of Capcom's version of the game is more arcadey than it ended up becoming. Like visually. The visual style was very arcadey. It's an arcade shooter, and I love it. It's awesome. Oh my god, so good. It's serious, but it also has its goofy side too. I love the multiplayer aspect of it. You literally can just I don't know, it's like, how do I explain Red Dead Revolver's multiplayer? It's kind of like Smash Bros. Not like 2D, but like in the sentiment, like you had some power-ups, you had like a selection of characters from the story. When you played through the story, you could unlock those characters. Hey, Bobby Hawk, what's good with you? Hope that it has Red Dead Redemption 2 graphics, but better. I mean, it would definitely be up-res, no doubt. I don't know how far they'd be willing to go with it. It also depends on who's doing it. We have the Grove Street motherfuckers that did GTA Remaster, Definitive Edition, which is not really a Definitive Edition. Expect that to be doo-doo. Capcom did do a cowboy game, though, an FPS called Dark Watch, where you play as a cowboy turned vampire and hunt supernatural stuff in the wild west. I never played that one. Hold on, I'm about to look that one up. Let me find out. I missed out on something. I need to fuck with it. Oh, I remember the cover of this game. Ooh. Now you're making me sad. This was a game I wanted back in the day. I wanted it, but never had the opportunity, unfortunately. This game is fucking sick. Hold on. These graphics look good even for now, like by now standards. Hold up. Let me find out. Hold up. I guess I'm like the only person that would look at this and not be disgusted. I think this looks pretty good. It looks pretty good to me. This game is called Dark Watch. It was a PS2 game. I remember this cover. I wanted this game. Basically, when back during like PS2 times, anything when you saw a Capcom logo you were just like, oh, this is definitely a possible buy just because of that logo, because that logo meant something back in the day. It definitely meant that you were gonna have a good time more often than not. That was what that logo meant back in the day. That and the Neversoft logo. I saw a Neversoft logo, I instantaneously my interest was piqued. That's just how it was back in the day, man. Logos meant something. Companies were known for quality and excellence at a certain point in time. Capcom was one of those, especially during PS2 times. Gun was a really good game and had the guy who played the Punisher, a bunch of other actors speaking the characters. Bobby. So about a week ago, I was playing Gun. I had gotten to the part where you basically fix the bridge from the town that you go to. I forget the name of the town, but so Red Dead Revolver is my favorite Western game. Gun is my second favorite. Fucking love Gun. It is so old and it's a rough play nowadays, but you could play it on keyboard and mouse. It's actually not too bad. Yes, boy, Neversoft, baby. If I was a dude playing a Neversoft game, I would have been Neversoft too. No regrets. But Bobby, yes, great pick. I would say if you want to play a dope-ass Western game, you don't mind it feeling old as fuck, check out Gun. It's on Steam. They didn't bump up the graphics much. I love Gun. I played through that game multiple times actually when I was a kid. I had it on the OG Xbox. But I would actually play this. If I do come across a physical copy of this game, I will pick it up. That's a good recommendo for sure. I'm just running through all my drinks tonight. If I was drinking liquor, there would be a fucking problem. PS2 was amazing, man. PS2 was quite a time. If you want to play a recent game that's similar to that game, Evil West would probably tickle that pickle. I have Evil West. I bought it day one and I was just disappointed with how it ran, so I dropped it. But I do intend on picking the game back up again. Honestly, a lot of these games have been so insufferably bad performance-wise or glitches, all that shit, to the point where it's like, yeah, I'm sorry, I can't waste my time here. I was actually pissed about Evil West. And I liked the game. I thought the game has a really cool style to it. I liked that it was dark. It looked really, really cool. But Evil West is actually interesting. If the game is fixed up, I wouldn't mind picking it back up again. Hey, 5Izzy5, what's up, homie? Good to see you, bro. Say, hell yeah, YouTube just recommended this live stream to me. Well, I appreciate YouTube finally fucking doing what they're supposed to do for a change, right? Just wear black surrounded by bullets. Yep, I remember that game. I never did play it, though. Hold on. I didn't own it. I might have played it. I can't remember for certain. Might have played it at his friend's house. I'm not 100% sure. It's been so long that I can't even consider myself having played it if I did play it. But yep, like Zeno said, hope you're doing well, Izzy. Yo, Chris, what's up with you, bro? Hope you're doing well, man. You get Evil West and Weird West confused. So Evil West is the third person shooter with all like the weird powers and shit. Kind of in the same vein as like the same like look of like a Dead Space or Callisto Protocol. I'm actually interested in playing Callisto Protocol. Right now it's like 30 on Steam. Does anyone know if they ever fixed the Steam version of that game? Because the game is very much up my alley. Obviously at a decent price. I'm not paying full price for that fucking game, but very much for me. It has a visual aesthetic that I like, but it's not too scary. Because I get scared off by games kind of easily. I'm really bad with horror. Hey, Rocky, what's up? It says 5 days till the 4th of July. Fuck yeah, bro. Woo, 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 woo. 4th of July, baby. July is my month, man. I love July. Like, obviously because of my birthday, but I love the fireworks. I love, I love summertime, even though it's hot as fuck. But, like, I always associate July with going to, going out, having fun, particularly roller coasters. Okay, July and roller coasters and me, we all mesh together very nicely. I love all that shit. So, amusement parks. Always associate July with going to an amusement park. Hoping to go this year. We'll see if everything works out. Give it a whirl. Evil West is good. Now, Weird West is like the top-down game. Also really, really good. I've played Weird West. It's a really solid game. If you're into like sort of those top-down shooters. Really like the vibe. Should check out Bramble. Is this a Game Pass game, Oz? It has to be. It's Oz. It's of course a fucking Game Pass game. But guys, I don't know if you just pulled up. Have you guys copped any Steam games yet from the Steam summer sale? And if you haven't, what are you eyeing on the Steam summer sale? I was actually shocked to see the prices for the Steam Decks. The most expensive Steam Deck is like $650. They have it down to $519. 20% off on a Steam Deck. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's slightly tempting. Wish I could pull it. We'll see. I'm seeing like I want to see like all the competitors for these like handheld PCs. I definitely want to get what would be the best one or the best bang for the buck. We'll see. Who the fuck is mowing their lawn at 9 o'clock at night? Sale, what is this thing you speak of? Yes, I am a sales whore, sir. I am a sales whore, no doubt. Yes, some dickhead is mowing their lawn at 9 p.m. This is the shit I deal with. You want to get the 64 gig Steam Deck? It's always out of stock. Yeah, I mean, cheapest entry point, you know? What else they got on sale? Brotato? What the fuck is this? A roguelike? What was this game you were talking about, Oz? Dorney Park? I don't know if I've been to Dorney Park. If I was heavily disappointed because I never returned if I did go. Gotta get cast to play Fatal Frame 2. Oh no. Dog. You know how ashamed of myself I would be if I'd live stream like one of these horror games? I would be so fucking ashamed of myself. I would look like a little bitch the whole time. I would genuinely be ashamed of myself. Your neighbor mows the lawn. My bad, guys. Internet's just being weird. Give it a sec. My internet just cut out entirely. Yeah, my bad, my bad. I can't control it. I'm hardwired. My internet provider is a piece of shit. An entire piece of dog shit. This fuck all in Scotland. The noise you hear outside your window could rival. Oh my god. No. No! Yo, that must be insane. Yes, we are back. Pray for the internet and my hairline. Yo, Alex, no, not another one. Not another one. Dead Space 2 aged well, cast. You should get it. Is it playable on Steam? I know one of the OG Dead Space games don't play well. They won't even launch or some shit. It happened to you Monday with your... Yo. ISPs, man. ISPs. Yo, Kai Gypsy, what's up, bro? What up, homie? Yo, guys, if you haven't hit the like button, really appreciate y'all. Let's get to 30 likes on the stream, right? That's the goal. Hit 30, right? Appreciate y'all. Man, Router is a hamster with a wheel. Pretty much. Dead Space 2's S+ tier excellence. I've tried both Dead Space games. My brother loved Dead Space, so he owned them and I tried them and I played them for as long as I could until I was like, okay, I'm good now. I'm so fucking good. But yes, I'm seriously hoping that we finally get to see Red Dead Redemption on PC. Who mows their lawn at night? A lot of assholes here. A lot of them are trying to avoid the sun. In turn, they're being dick faces. But yeah, Yokai, I hope you're doing well. Hope all is well. Yeah, words. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I was watching Monday night and I saw that you restarted the stream, and I'm like, I mean, it's best to try to avoid that as if at all possible. I have it on my, at least with me on OBS, where if you go to like the YouTube stream itself, I have it set so that it will not auto stop at all unless I stop it. So that's what I do. I've had a situation where my shit was fucking up and I restarted my whole PC and the stream was still live. But with StreamYard, it's just different though. I don't know how that works with StreamYard. StreamYard is its own entity. So if you get booted and your internet goes down, it'll still be up. I don't know what was happening with your stream though that caused that situation to occur. That was like, I was like, oh shit. But there's been some dumb things that have happened to me while streaming in the past, and I've learned a little bit from them. At least I hope I did. I may still be dumb. No, likely I still am dumb, but you do live and learn. I was trying to record and stream at the same time, and it put too much pressure on my SSD. Ah, shit. Either that or like your CPU. Maybe both. Because streaming definitely stresses the shit out of your CPU. I don't know if recording is the same. The yawn and the tail of the janky stream. Oh shit. Accidentally set it to record when setting up the stream and didn't realize. Ah, I got you. Oh yeah, it's definitely crit. Man, guys, streaming ain't easy. It ain't. Especially when you're learning as you go. I've been there, done that, done all sorts of shit that I'm like, oh god. Learned a lot. Had streams where couldn't get my audio to work. Talos! What up, homie? It happens to us, man. All I could ask is y'all be patient. That's all you could ask from people that pull up, man. Especially when you just doing this shit on your own, you ain't got no help. You figuring it out, or you don't even want to ask for help. I'm one of those. I don't like asking for help. I'm terrible at that. I'm actually the worst at that. So it is what it is on that front. You can put the stress on your GPU. Use GPU hardware encoding. Good point. Good point. Tell us, man. I'm just chilling. Everything's cool. Can't complain. I will say this. If I do upgrade my GPU, I'm definitely putting a lot of stress on that bitch. I'm running a 3060, so like, you know, there's definitely some horsepower there, but not as much as I would like. Now, if I got like, you know, a 4080, I'm definitely putting a lot of stress on that bitch. Who's the woman on my shirt? The glorious Diana Ross. Yes. Ah, get the wrinkle. There we go. Wonderful. That's my girl right there. I went to see Diana Ross in concert at the Hershey Theater the other day. It was awesome. She was fucking awesome. Okay, like, you know, she's doing it like she was 40, man. She killed that shit. I gotta give her props, you know? And you could tell that she still got it because, like, so a lot of specifically R&B artists, they'll have, like, background singers. And if you're, like, an older artist, you kind of just, like, the background singers are there to kind of help you hit your highs and, you know, help you in places where kind of just not, when you get older, you know, you don't do things quite as great as you used to. So, like, background singers really do help with that, especially when you can't hit some of the notes that you used to. But her background singers went and took a break, and she was killing it on her own, man. I gotta give props. Shout out to freaking Diana Ross. Ooh, favorite female singer, Sade. Yo, Yokai. No disrespect to your girl. I love Sade. I love Sade. Adore her. But that bitch takes too fucking long to make new music, okay? I root for Sade to go broke so that she will get in the studio and make some goddamn music. That is the one thing that I'm hoping for, Sade. I love Sade, but like the last album she dropped, I was in high school. I was a junior in high school. I'm almost 30 now. I've been rooting for this woman to go broke for years now. Absolutely adore Sade. Beautiful voice. Very, very distinct voice. Very truly talented singer. Doesn't make enough music, man. Think she's still touring. That woman don't age. Facts. She still looks the same. I heard recently, though, that she has gotten back in the studio. Can I sing? I have no idea how to sing. In terms of singing on key, I have no idea. No idea. I have no idea if I have a good voice. I never really cared to know. Some of the videos I posted, you could hear me singing along to Diana Ross's music at the event. You know, that wasn't my best. Let's just put it that way. Cassie's too funny how she said that. Disrespect? What disrespect? I just want Sade to make some damn music, some new shit. That's all I want. I love Sade, but she has too much fucking money being comfortable, damn it. She needs to be in that goddamn studio. Alex vs. Evil says, favorite female singer is Lita Ford. Oz says, favorite female singer is Joan Jett. Not bad. Talis says, Tina Turner was good. Tina Turner was great. I fucking love Tina Turner. She is the fucking, like, in terms of the hardest workers, like, the first people I think of, Tina Turner and James Brown. Gotta give it to them. I think they were the hardest workers, man. You could see it. You could fucking see it. As long as you had a good time. Hell yeah. It was a lot of fun, definitely. Favorite female singer is Amy Lee from Evanescence. That's not a bad choice either. They're a good group. She has a good voice. Good options. James Brown was a fucking beast. Michael Jackson was inspired by him in terms of his dancing and stuff. Freaking awesome. James Brown was a big influential figure. Taylor Dane is an underrated singer. That is facts. That is facts. I agree. All right, so what do we got next to talk about? Oh my gosh, I'm so sidetracked. But it's definitely great discussions. All right, so we could jump into just this little bit of information that we got, because apparently Sony kind of shit the bed with hiding some redacted information. Jen Ledger? I'm not too familiar with them. Skillet? Izzy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I would hope that my smile puts a smile on everyone else's face, or at least I could try to. Love Michael Jackson. He's honestly my favorite pop star of all time. See, I love Michael Jackson. I appreciate Michael Jackson. I have a hard time listening to Michael Jackson now. It's just because I've heard him so much my entire life that it's genuinely hard for me. It's genuinely hard for me to want to listen to a Michael Jackson song. It's crazy to say, right? It's crazy to say. I think he's one of the greatest of all time. What I do love, however, I love listening to the Jackson 5, and I love listening to Michael Jackson's, like, music as a kid. I can listen to that so much. You know why? Because it hasn't been plastered on the radio my entire life so much. So that's just how I feel personally. You saw Michael Jackson? That's awesome. That is super awesome. You never get tired of the MJ track? I don't blame you. It's kind of weird for me to say that because I do genuinely love Michael Jackson. I think he has some of the best pop music ever. He's definitely the king of pop. So it's not like I'm dissing Michael Jackson, man, but I've just heard him so much that I just don't feel the same. Like, I don't want to listen to Michael Jackson in a genuine way. Unless it's like Ben. I love Ben. Oh my god. I can listen to Ben 100 fucking times. From the Rat movie. It's such a good song. If you haven't heard Ben, listen to Ben. It's so good. I genuinely get emotional listening to that song. Ben, the two of us. I love that shit. If you haven't listened to Ben, go listen to Ben. Fucking beautiful. You guys are gonna jump me because I don't want to listen to Michael Jackson's, like, usual suspect hits. Oh my gosh. Best female singer for me has got to be Whitney. Facts. Facts. Pound for pound. Pound for pound, Whitney had the best voice. That's facts. I think the only person that competes with Whitney, if I had to throw one person in the hat, if I had to, like, just pure strength of voice, gotta throw Donna Summer in there. I'm gonna do it. I don't care. Fight me. Fight me. Donna Summer had an insane fucking voice. Hearing her in the HBO, I mean, not the HBO, the VH1, her VH1 special in 99, that she was 40. singing at that point. Her voice was fucking insane, even in her 40s. Oh my god, beautiful voice. Donna Summer is amazing. Donna Summer doesn't get enough love. Pound for pound, she had a powerful fucking voice. A lot of her hits she wrote herself, or she co-wrote. She was involved in the writing process. Truly talented individual. Hey, Sergeant Sentinel, what's good with you, bro? Hope you're doing well. What about Ava Cassidy? Not sure who that is. You guys gonna jump me for that? Oh, no. Alright, I'm gonna have to look into this person. I'm looking at, apparently, known for her interpretations of jazz, folk, and blues music. That automatically has me interested. So, I'll be looking into her. Yo, Donna Summer's freaking music list is insane. Insane. Okay, like, and you know what's crazy? So, you know, whenever you think of Donna Summer, you think about 70s music. Obviously. No doubt, I get it. But, to be fair, my favorite Donna Summer song is a song that she dropped in the late 80s called This Time I Know It's For Real. That's honestly one of my favorite songs ever. I love that song. And watching her sing it live, how powerful her voice is, fucking awesome. Absolutely awesome. We're gonna this is gonna be a music live stream. Favorite female country singer? I don't listen to very many female country singers. I mean, it's like, it's sad that I would just go with like the usual suspects like Loretta Lynn or Dolly Parton, but I actually do listen to, like, you know, a few of their classics. So, I mean, I don't like to give a generic answer, but that is like the answer. Oh my god, you said Hannah General. Bro. You love Shania Twain. Never really listened to her. Not gonna lie. Never paid her any mind. Oh my god, Izzy, you crazy. You crazy dog. I just read that. Yokai is saying facts. Donna Summer got hits for days. She is the fucking goat, alright? Like, look. A lot of people kind of write her off because, oh, disco was just like a little, you know, like a little moment in time. I get it. But I mean, she had some insane fucking hits. Okay, I will sit here and I will fight for Donna Summer. Okay, I will fight for her. She's the fucking queen. How can you not listen to MacArthur's Park and not fucking lose your shit? And I know that someone else did that song prior, and I've heard that version, and it's not bad. But Donna Summer did it. It's over. I'm sorry, but like, her voice is insane. How can you not listen to on the radio? Shit, Bad Girls. Bad Girls is fucking awesome. Like, talk about being like not giving a fuck and challenging the status quo, man. Donna Summers is the fucking queen of that shit. Okay, and then heaven knows, having performed that with her future husband, that's cool. You know, it's like really cool shit overall. I'm a huge fan. Aretha Franklin's awesome as well. My mother's favorite, like, my mother is like, I'd say like 3 movies are all-time favorite. That 2 of them are my all-time favorite, which is Enter the Dragon and Halloween. So, I mean, like, I get a lot of my interest from, at least from a film perspective, from my mother. Another film that's her favorite is Sparkle, and the original Sparkle. And Aretha Franklin did the soundtrack for it, and that released, and I love that soundtrack. She killed that shit. I also love like the actresses that did their version of the soundtrack too, that's featured in the actual film itself. But Aretha Franklin kills it. I Feel Love by Donna Summers sounds like it could have come out in the 80s. Facts. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, that was like the first song that was like all electronic, if I'm not mistaken, right? Besides her voice, obviously. You like a lot of blues? I love a lot of rhythm and blues. I love a lot of R&B music. A lot of old school R&B music. I love Motown. That's something I'll never get tired of. Motown music. The Supremes is my favorite group ever. I love the Supremes. I mean, fucking look. I even love the Supremes after Diana Ross left. To be fair, they have like five must-hear songs. If you're a Supremes fan, there's 5 must-hear songs after Diana Ross left the group. A phenomenal, more modern female vocalist is a woman by the name of Tori Kelly. She got some voice on her. Okay, Tori Kelly. Let me throw it on a list. I'll check her out. Oh, she's pretty. That's cool. And we hit 30 likes. Appreciate y'all. This just became a crazy ass stream, not gonna lie. A lot of folks don't know Girls Just Want to Have Fun was actually a cover, originally sang by a dude in the 60s. Didn't know that. That's actually interesting. No, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, a lot of people don't know that what you call it, What's Love Got to Do with It was a cover too. What's Love Got to Do with It wasn't originally done by Tina Turner. It was done by like a really small time pop group. And Tina Turner covered it. And now that's, the definitive version. So there are no R&B groups anymore. So I agree. But you know what? I kind of just been gravitating towards K-pop because you could tell their influences are from a lot of like old 70s, 80s, 90s like music. And some of that falls into like the R&B genre. I know it's cringe to like K-pop. I don't call myself a K-pop fan, but I enjoy listening to K-pop because I could tell where its influences are from. A lot of modern music, you can't tell what the fuck the influences are from. It's just a pile of dog shit that's just fucking shoveled on Spotify. I honestly, most modern music is insufferable to me. I hate it. Yes, some K-pop is fucking flames. I love it because I could tell that it's influenced from older music. Like, I genuinely can tell. I get some of the vibes. I get some of the moments where I'm like, oh my god, this feels like a 90s song. Oh man, this feels like an 80s or a 70s song. Particularly when they use like certain instruments. I mean, I don't know if they're real instruments, but anything that uses like bass heavy or violins always gets me. I love bass, violins in music. If I hear violins in a song, I'm instantly like taken aback. I'm like, oh yes. Very 70s. Very 70s. Yes. K-pop and J-pop more interesting than modern Western pop. I agree. Just watched Evil Dead Rise and thought it was okay. Could have been better. I agree, Macaroni Tony. I wasn't crazy about it. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it either. It's like, okay. I wasn't upset by this time that I invested, but I ultimately felt nothing. Want to share this with your peeps? What are you referring to? Not many good bands these days, except one band I like today is Greta Van Fleet. Saw them live, awesome bunch of kids. Okay. Now I get why you seem to really like my track Until I'm Gone. Cough, custom string sounds, cough. I'm a sucker for that shit, dude. I violins and bass. I'm a sucker for it. So Alex, I've seen Baby Metal live, and I'm seeing them live again in September with Death Clock. Is that? I've watched Baby Metal. Shout out to Strike that kind of got me into listening to them. I watched like one of their performances while basically streamed it on Discord, and I was like, damn, they're actually fucking awesome. They're dope. I could dig it. Some jazz and funk. Oh hell yeah, love jazz and funk. But yeah, we just went into a whole music thing, and you know what? I don't have any regrets. But it's interesting hearing your guys' perspective, your interest in music. You guys probably think I'm crazy for a lot of shit that I like, but hey, I like it. A lot of music's so trash, and they all sound the same. Might give K-pop a try. I mean, K-pop is awesome. K-pop is awesome. I mean, obviously you have your nonsense too, like and everything else. But man, some of those groups, like man, what's it called? What are they called? Damn it. I'm about to be mad. I can't think of their name. Not BTS. Everyone goes with BTS, and I don't like BTS. I think they're okay. I like some of their songs. But they're too feminine for me. I don't like that shit. I don't like how they're feminine. It just bothers me. But Monster X, those dudes, bro, oh my god. They be dressing up like they the Temptations and shit, and maybe doing all their choreography together. They be looking sleek as fuck in their suits and shit. Oh my god, that shit is so dope. Their choreography on point, their songs, that album, look up Fatal Love. That album by Monster X is insane. I love their style. Very, very badass. Johnny Cash got some cool songs. Johnny Cash is one of the most overrated musicians of all time. Damn. I can't really offer an opinion. I've listened to Johnny Cash casually. I think he's great for what he is, but I've never listened to him religiously. Someone I listen to religiously, that if I just want to be in the zone and just fucking just chill out and just be in the best vibe ever, I'm putting on Dionne Warwick. I love Dionne Warwick. Her voice is just music to my ears, like literally. Like if I just want to be in the most chill vibe, like if I'm up early and I made myself a cup of coffee and I'm gonna sit in the kitchen and I want to listen to music, I'm putting on Dionne Warwick. I could listen to her cover anybody's music. I can listen to her sing her own music. Like just her voice just makes me genuinely happy. Love her. Love her. If you want to be like in such a chill vibe, listen to one of the most beautiful voices, does amazing covers. I think her style on a lot of people's songs just it's what I jive with. It's like it's even with Tina Turner. She has covered other people's music and her style is just so I love it. But Dionne Warwick, if you just want to be in the chillest vibe ever, cup of coffee in the morning, you want to listen to some chill music, she's the best. I swear I love her. Ban that person. Oh shit. We had to ban words because he dared to challenge the status quo. Oh man. Izzy said who's Johnny Cash and he spelt it wrong, or did someone else spell it wrong? You like the Spice Girls? I like one Spice Girls song. I love, and it's disgusting because it's like I don't normally get into this type of music. I love Britney Spears. I don't know. I just love listening to Britney Spears. She's fucking terrible. She can't sing for shit. I just love her music. Guilty pleasure. You know what it is too? I grew up with her. She went super mainstream when I was like 6, and I grew up with her. I didn't like her at first. I was kind of like, man, I'm tired of hearing this bitch everywhere I go. Now it takes me, listening to Britney Spears brings me back to first grade. And just thinking about that time, it reminds me of better times. Reporter says, you ever want to make a mistake on purpose? I think about streaming sometimes and just going for LOLs constantly by ruining the entire thing and just staring down the camera like Norm Macdonald would. Damn. Oh shit. That's definitely interesting to say the least. Damn, ban Cassie because I love Britney Spears. I love her. I do. She's terrible. She's terrible, but I love her. I can admit that, right? I think that's a fair thing to say. I understand that she can't sing for shit. I love her music. Oh my god, this just became extra crazy, I ain't gonna lie. We gonna get into guilty pleasures? Hold up. No, we gonna get into guilty pleasures real quick. Hold up. Get rid of those wrong thing. I kind of liked Taylor Swift when I was a teenager. I kind of liked Taylor Swift too, but it's because my best friend at the time liked Taylor Swift. And I couldn't get away with it, so I kind of just accepted it. And then she hated me because she became like a left-wing maniac out of nowhere. Like for me, it's like, I don't care what your politics are. Like, we could hang out, but she clearly cared that I didn't agree with her on some things, and it led to us not being able to occupy time together anymore. And it's like, okay, you're clearly not very tolerant. 4080 still ain't enough to run half the games, though, to be honest, because they all come out with terrible performance built into the code. You ain't fucking lying, fam. Reporter speaking facts. These games come out half-baked. Metal bands that were awesome. Megadeth, Iron Maiden, Cannibal Corpse, Metallica, Trivium, Avenged Sevenfold, Skillet, etc. You spell everything wrong. A vocalist you love and have a love-hate relationship with is Gwen Stefani. Never went out of my way to listen to her. I adore her music, but there's something so off-putting about post-2008. So, someone that was my favorite artist at the time that I cannot stand anymore. I hate her music now. Like, I will still listen to like her first 4 albums, but anything new that she comes out with, I avoid like the fucking plague, is Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys, there was a point where I put her right up there next to Diana Ross. I thought Alicia Keys was the greatest fucking artist ever for a while. I had her t-shirts, I had her albums, listened to her all the time, and I listened those first 4 albums, Diary, her first album, fucking forget the name of it, Songs in A minor, As I Am, Element of Freedom. Those 4 albums I would listen to from start to finish. Then after that, when she came out with Girl on Fire, cannot fucking stand that album. What a piece of shit album. She clearly sold out. And now, like, anything new that she comes out with, I tried some of it. I can't stand her style anymore. Completely different. Completely fucking different person. Like, you could tell that those first 4 albums were genuinely herself. And then everything else after that was her basically just doing what will get her to the top or whatever the fuck. Like that, it's so fucking aggravating because I think she was truly fucking talented. I think that what she made spoke more about herself as a person. Then after that, all the shit that she made afterwards is just garbage. Clearly just, well, let's just do this because that's what people want. Lady Gaga is a very good songwriter as well, in my opinion. Lady Gaga is very talented. Guilty Pleasure, Yokai Gypsy said, guilty pleasure. Y'all gonna hate me for this. Please don't ban me. I like listening to old Lady Gaga. One of my best friends in high school was obsessed with Lady Gaga. Obviously he loved her, would do all of like the choreography. Like he was a fucking badass with that shit. Shaved hair Britney Spears was lit. Yo, no! Lady Gaga has a great voice. She's done some amazing work with Tony Bennett. Yeah, she's very talented. Used to love Blood on the Dance Floor. Xena says, "Let's say my no problem. I unironically like some Taylor Swift songs to this day. Listen more to production, and she has some great producers." Okay. I mean, I enjoyed some of her music back in the day. This became a music stream. I just think it's so interesting hearing what you guys think. You listen to Eminem way too much, like Stan levels. Real talk, I couldn't care less about someone that doesn't think like me. Listen to one song from Donna Summer, Last Dance, and I gotta say, more Donna Summer, please. Jury. All right. Jury. Let's see. I have to go to my extra smooth Spotify playlist. Yes, that's the name of my playlist, Extra Smooth. It's actually based off of Leah's song Extra Smooth. I was like, this would be a good name for a playlist, for like a playlist of songs that aren't necessarily from a particular genre, but songs that I never skip. So that's where these are like, if I play this playlist, it's because I have intention of never skipping a song. So only songs that I can never pass up go on this list. So, sir, you definitely have to check out This Time. I Know It's For Real. I Feel Love. One song that nobody ever discusses that I think is fucking gorgeous from Donna Summer is called There Will Always Be a You. Yes. The title's kind of strange, but it's absolutely a gorgeous song. Obviously, you heard Last Dance. Hot Stuff is definitely on there. Dim All the Lights. She Works Hard for the Money. Bad Girls. On the Radio. Heaven Knows. I love Heaven Knows. MacArthur Park. Love that one too. And of course, Love to Love You Baby. That's whenever I remember Donna Summer being asked, like, what song do all the girls gravitate to and what song do all the guys gravitate to? So the girls always would gravitate to She Works Hard for the Money, obviously, and the guys would gravitate to Love You Baby because there's a lot of moaning. Great songs. So that's like the must listen tos of Donna Summer, and I threw in a couple in there that are like, I personally think are amazing, don't get enough credit. So if you want to listen to any more Donna Summer, that's my recommendation. Personally. Guilty pleasure is listening to Christina Aguilera. Yes, Extra Smooth. I love that song. Aaliyah, baby. Extra smooth, extra cool. It's a couple of gems in every Eminem album. That's facts. And his single that he released and the feature he's on aren't the mainstream, but they're great. Play every playlist on shuffle. I can't stand repetition. See, I try to have different playlists for different vibes. Definitely different vibes. Let me see. Hold on. What are Xeno and Iman debating on? I'm curious. Yeah, Xeno said he can't stand Alicia Keys. Is like Alicia Keys now or just all of Alicia Keys? That's my question. Because I went from adoring Alicia Keys, her every fucking song for As I Am, Element of Freedom, Diary, I keep forgetting her fucking first album, Songs in A Minor. Those 4 albums can listen to from start to finish. Everything after that would be force feeding me garbage. I fucking hate her music now. Went from being an artist I held up to the very fucking top to just cannot stand her fucking existence. I will listen to her old music. I love her old music. Hey, Coco, what's up? My go-to is always just Metallica. Okay, Reportus. Alicia Keys is so damn fine. Probably heard 2 songs by her. Oh, man. You get the feeling that Alicia Keys nowadays is woke. Well, I won't say that because I don't really keep up with her much anymore. Though, apparently she loves the fact that her son paints his nails. So that's something I heard that was like, okay. Creepy, weird, I guess. Whatever. Yo, Coco. Her first 4 albums are insane. Love them. Think that she's fucking amazing. Everything else after that can't stand. Alicia Keys was really like she was the next step in R&B music. Like you could tell that she was tuned into like the oldies and she knew how to make it like bring it to the future, I guess. And I guess that didn't work out so well for Element of Freedom, even though I thought it was a great album. So she decided to switch it up and be more, I guess, modern. And look where that's fucking gotten her. Now she's like doing credit card commercials or whatever. And it's like, damn, aren't artists supposed to be doing that when they're like, in their 50s or something? Maybe you should have stuck to being unique. Just saying. Amanda Marshall. Let me see. I will also put this individual in the search. I'm always interested in hearing new stuff. It's actually good. Alicia Keys is sexy? Is that what you're talking about? Alicia Keys is very pretty. My go-to is always just Metallica. I love Hollywood Undead. I used to like Hollywood Undead when I was a fucking 16-year-old edgelord. Oh man, you brought back some good memories, dog. I remember being 15, listening to Hollywood Undead and being like acting like I was rebellious or some shit. You should watch AVGN, Angry Video Game Nerd. I used to watch them sometimes. Oh yeah, we were just talking about Sade. I believe Yokai Gypsy's favorite female singer is Sade. I was saying I can't wait till she goes broke so she can get back into the studio and make new music, and I heard that she actually is back in the studio again, so I'm hyped as fuck. Like Coco, we were around the same age. The last time she dropped music, like we were in high school. And it was great. It was a great album. She definitely, like, she comes out with a new album like once a decade. It's like, please just spam us a little bit more. Jesus. Lauryn Hill is amazing. Absolutely love Lauryn Hill. It's kind of a shame she fell off. But she was on what's his name's album. I thought that was a great fucking song. I forget his fuck. Brain fart. Brain fart. Izzy, go to bed. Go to sleep. You're still an edgelord. Go to sleep, good sir. I appreciate you pulling up and showing support and definitely giving good, you know, adding great conversations to the chat. But please get some rest, man. Favorite hair metal band is Too Hard, Alex, but favorite metal vocalist is Dee Snider. Favorite hair metal band. I do like a bit of hair metal, I'm not gonna lie. Hair metal band. I mean, I have to think on that. I have to think on it. Ugh. Guns N' Roses is obviously classic. Skid Row. Hollywood Undead is edgelord as hell. I like it. Like it was a perfect time for them to be a group when I was like 15. It's going through your teenage crisis. I guess my favorite hair metal band would probably be Poison. That's the only one I really like. I really go out of my way for. Despite me not really listening to metal that much. Would Twisted Sister be more appropriate? Oh man. I mean, honestly, I do go out of my way for Quiet Riot a little bit too. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Come on, feel the noise. Hey, fake Pear Bear, bro. Thank you for the 10, bro. Totally didn't have to. Talk about Starfield not releasing physical copies, not even on collector's edition. Okay. Okay. You have totally been requesting this, so I must obviously respect your request. Quiet Riot, I do like Quiet Riot. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually up there. Mental health. I don't listen to metal as much as, like, I guess people would think. Come on, Feel the Noise is also a cover? Okay. Didn't know that. Damn. Your ex dragged you to 2 Poison concerts, wasn't even old enough to drink myself to death. Got a lot of metalheads up in here, okay. Alright, so we do have to... Real quick, we're just gonna go over this, you know, this information. What do you guys think about Sony's exclusives being essentially the price of making Hollywood film when you crunch the numbers? I'm not going to spend too much time on this, guys. Next will obviously be discussing the Starfield situation. So they did redact some information, but apparently they didn't cross it out in a way that you can't read it. So you could actually read this shit. So Horizon Forbidden West costs like $212 million to make. It was worked on by around 300 employees for 5 years. That's and then The Last of Us Part 2 cost $220 million to make. It was worked on by around 200 people for over 5 years. So on average, like, your AAA game took, you know, on average, it took like $100 million to make. So they're saying double. And it's like, okay, I can understand why these games feel like they're more highly produced than that of your typical AAA release. So I mean, that explains a lot. They put a lot more time, a lot more money. Yo, Livewire, what's up with you, bro? Only modern day band that hasn't ever sold out. Let me see. Ah, speaking of Metalhead, ha ha ha. Listen to prog metal. Huh, okay. Mental health would drive you bad. Fucking Horus, what's good with you, fam? F The Last of Us 2. Oh yeah, we talking about metal up in here, Oz. I will say Oz is a bit of a dunce here and there, but he definitely knows his music. Especially if you're talking about metal and shit. He definitely got you. But it is interesting to see how much money these particular games took to produce. I have to wonder how much money they're actually making back on this stuff. So it is pretty crazy that these games are that of the budget of film, of Hollywood motion picture film. And then you figure with all the advertising, you could be looking at double that price. I don't know how much it takes to advertise a game, especially given, you know, Sony. That's a lot of money. Do I think these games deserve $70 price tag? Fuck no. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I have to give Sony props. Their games at least work day one. That's always a big positive, you know? But I think I understand now why PlayStation's games feel like movies, because they have fucking film budgets. That's literally what it is. They have film budgets and they feel more like film. I think they need to put less money into these games so they can feel more like video games and not like fucking movie. Guess where all the budget went to? Right, graphics. Hence the 90% cutscene. You ain't lying, Paramount. You ain't lying. They deserve a $100 price tag. You know what? Fuck it. So it's already up to 70. Might as well just fucking put it up to 100. Assholes on Twitter will justify it somehow. They will. Last of Us 2 is our Lord and Savior. Yes. Oh, hail the Last of Us 2, the Lord and Savior of killing straight white male and replacing with giant brolic bitch. All hail. Oz pushing Ozzy, of course. Watch your mouth. Oh man, but guys, so at first it did come out that you know, supposedly Starfield wasn't going to have a physical release, but it turns out that that's actually not the case. So Bethesda has confirmed that Starfield will have a physical release, which is good. Starfield will have physical discs after all. Bethesda confirms the standard edition will ship with a disc, but the special editions come with an empty steelbook case. So while it's good that there is, you know, actual physical release of the game, but I have mixed feelings on this. CS update. Bethesda has now confirmed that The Starfield Standard Edition will include a physical disc, but it appears that it's not the case for more expensive Premium and Constellation editions. Guys, I have a bit of a rant. I'm tired. And this is from someone, look, this is the type of person I am. I love physical media, but I also think that PC is the way to go. PC is certainly the way to go. If I value a game, I will buy it on PC. And if I value the game, I think it's a great game, I will go out of my way to buy a physical copy of the game because I want to own it forever. That is how I am when it comes to games that I genuinely value, that I genuinely think are great. Recently, we've seen that physical media it's getting ugly if you like to collect physical games. The biggest, most disgraceful and moronic thing that companies are doing, and Bethesda's guilty of this with Starfield, but there are many other companies that are also doing this, where they're giving you a collector's edition with no disc. They will give you a steelbook case with a code, no disc. Who does this satisfy? And people say, oh, like, well, since there's digital only consoles now, they have to provide for everyone. If you bought a fucking console that has no disc drive in it, you forfeited your right of wanting to be a collector. You don't want to be a fucking collector anymore. Otherwise, you would have bought a fucking console that has a disc drive. What? Who is satiated by a collector's edition that does not have the physical fucking copy of the disc? Who is satiated by this? If you're a collector, you want the physical copy. I'm a collector. Last gen, I bought a lot of collector's editions. I bought a lot of them. I bought shit like Destroy All Humans. I bought Uncharted, even Horizon Zero Dawn, because I thought I was going to enjoy that game. I bought a lot of collector's editions, and guess what? I got a disc with the fucking collector's edition. I have no interest in buying any of these collector's editions anymore because there's no disc in them. You're telling me I have to pay $200, $250, $300 fucking dollars, and I don't even get a disc? I'm not even satiated as a collecting consumer. Are you fucking kidding me? It is absolutely aggravating how brain fucking dead these companies are. And really, they should understand that a collector wants to collect. That is the basic reason for these collector's editions existing. It is insane to me how they choose to be this genuinely ignorant. And to all these dudes that are like, well, I went digital. Good for you, dick face. Good for you. That's cool. I'm not against you buying digital media. I'm not against it at all. I fight for you. If you want to get digital only, go for it. I'm not opposed to that. But these are the same dick faces that literally want physical media to die. Meanwhile, you are the dumbasses that are buying digital media for the same price. You are the morons that are paying more for less, and you want to eliminate the other option entirely. Why does it bother you that physical media exists? And it's the same people that are like, yeah, I buy digital because I don't want to get up and switch out discs. And it's like, I am not opposed to you being a fat fucking lazy slob and buying digital media because you don't want to get your fat fucking ass up out of your chair and switch a disc. I'm not opposed to that. It's gross that you obviously admit to this, how disgusting it is that is one of your singular most important reasons for having digital media, because you're so lazy. You don't want to get your fat fucking ass up out of your chair and switch them over. But hey, if that's you, I support you in being a fat lazy fuck. Okay, but why do you want to destroy my avenue of getting games, my preferred avenue of getting games, go fuck yourself. I'm so tired of these digital-only assholes that are stuck up like this. It's so annoying. If you don't collect physical media, cool. Do you, motherfucker. Don't get in my way, okay? You should be supporting me because I'm the consumer. I want to buy the game the way I want to buy it. If it's I want to buy it physically, then guess what? I want it physically. Why is it that I have to be fucking told that if you want to buy Alan Wake 2, well, it's going to be digital only. Oh, if you want a collector's edition, well, it's digital only collector's edition. Man, get the fuck out of here. I think my rant killed the stream. Are we back? Are we back? We good? Thank you for Cult Classic Rage. You know, it's just so aggravating because you're like people that are digital only are just supporting the mega corporations narrative. Like you are just a simp for these companies. And it's like, why? Like, if you're a fan of gaming, why wouldn't you support the gamer getting the game the way that they want to have it? Even if that's not the way you indulge in the game. It pisses me off. Like, oh, get over it. This is the old way of playing video games. No, it's not. You just because you keep saying that shit doesn't make it the case, okay? It just doesn't make that the case at all. And it's like, oh, well, the full game isn't on disc anyway. It's none of your fucking business why I want a physical copy. It's none of your business. If I just want to display it on here, or if it's more meaningful to me than that, if it literally, I just want it to take up space in my room, if that's the only reason why I want it, I don't give a fuck what your argument is against that. I want the fucking game the way that I want it. Period. I don't care what you have to say to that. I don't care how you think I should consume the game, or if you think that my reason for wanting a physical copy is minuscule. I want the copy the way that I want it. It's so aggravating hearing these dick faces that don't give a fuck about physical media literally arguing a mega corporation's points on it, on getting rid of it. I don't care to hear like, oh, this is outdated. Oh, like it doesn't matter because the whole game isn't on the disc anyway. I don't care about any of that. If I just want it to take up space on my shelf, then I want it. I don't care what you have to say. Continue to buy your fucking game digitally. That's fine. I'm not against you doing it that way. Hey, guess what? If PlayStation doesn't like what you say one day and takes away your account, well, I'm just gonna laugh at you for losing all your shit anyway. If PlayStation nukes me tomorrow, they discover I'm a YouTuber. Oh, they know that I have a PSN account. And they're just like, well, can't have this wrong thing, so we're just gonna yeet her fucking PSN. Guess what? Most of the games that I love and cherish, I own them physically. So if I want to go on a new account or something and just play them and stay incognito and not tell anyone that I have a second account, then I could do that because I still have physical copies of the game. Yo, what's up, Remnant? But I just hate that people keep making these bullshit arguments. It's none of your business why I want a physical copy of the game. I want a physical copy of the game, and it should be fulfilled because I am the consumer. Period. Talos says I collect physical discs too. Fuck yeah, bro. Yo, oh my gosh, yo, Chris, you did get here at the right time. I did have a little bit of a mental breakdown. So much so, it killed the stream. The stream, my internet just died for a sec. Remind me of Angry Joe. This is awesome. Your pants are the best. You know, it's just aggravating watching people like argue this, man. Like, if you want to enjoy digital media, go for it. I'm not against you. I can warn you that, hey, man, this may not be the best way to consume in the long run. But hey, you do you. I have a lot of physical, digital games, both. You mostly only play physical. Yeah, like for me, like I will buy games twice because I want a physical copy of the game if I think that they're good. I like to play on my PC because, well, I have more freedom that way. And PC is obviously a very digital platform, but Steam is a very laissez-faire platform. They kind of just let you do your thing. So I'm not really concerned with losing all my shit on Steam as opposed to like PlayStation or, you know, Xbox, where, you know, these companies are mega involved in like freaking, you know, social political politics and narratives and all that bullshit, ESG scores and all that. Like Steam just doesn't seem to give a shit. So that could always change tomorrow, you know, but most of the games I do own on Steam that I really, really adore, I also have gone out of my way to buy physically as well. So remember the manuals used to have art and all kinds of quirkiness. Hell yeah. You know, when you could actually see the love for the game, you know, just on a little pamphlet that came with your disc. I remember going to Toys R Us as a little kid, and I'd get the game. And on the ride home, I opened up the game and would read through the pamphlet to get in all the information I could. Kind of just waste time on that car ride home. Guess what I'm gonna do after this stream? Play Sonic Frontiers on my physical cartridge. Hell yeah. Digital should be cheaper. B, digital is an option, should bother no one. C, you don't need to justify digital. For the record, digital only people, I'm against you doing it that way. Cassie is being too nice. Hey man, I'm the type of person, let me do me and I will allow you to do you. I think that you'd burn off a couple of calories, get your fat ass off your couch and switching out your discs. Inherently, I do support that. But if you choose to not want to burn those calories, hey, what can I tell you? Cassie, remind me. Oh yeah, Angry Joe. Ugh. I used to like Angry Joe, and then I don't anymore. They don't understand how good it fucking feels to hold something and sniff the case. Look, here's where I justify digital. Now, if you live in the Windy City, you live in like Chicago or like Illinois, they get hit with some ugly weather. Tornadoes are a thing. So if I lived there, I would consider not buying much physical media just because of where they are. It's very prone to tornadoes and shit like that. If I lived in Florida, I would probably be mostly digital purchaser. Because, hey, they get hit with some ugly-ass hurricanes and people's houses just magically disappear. So on that front, I mean, I think that, you know, the digital media is very justifiable in some instances. So I think that if I lived in those places, I would certainly consider being more more into digital collecting. Remember getting manuals from physical games? It was an amazing feeling. Hell yeah. Never liked Angry Joe, even back when him, AVGN, and Nostalgia Critic were the big three YouTubers. Always felt like a shill. I didn't like, so I never felt he was a shill when I watched him. It's more so when he just shit on his fans, like the actual people that watch his content, that I was like, oh yeah, this kid's a dick. But my dude forever, Happy Console Gamer. I stand that, man. All right, forever stand Happy Console Gamer. It's my guy. He is definitely an inspiration for the channel. So shout out to Happy Console Gamer. Another one, obviously Alpha Omega Sin. Huge inspiration for the channel. Angry Ho. Yeah, physical is king always, but digital is good as an option. Facts. So Livewire says, I've been getting digital because I don't have a way to places at the moment, and I don't trust the mail at all at the moment too. But I'm getting my discs back of everything when I can. Hey, no, I completely understand that too. Like the next physical are Final Fantasy 16, Spider-Man 2, and Assassin's Creed Mirage. Definitely understand that. But digital shouldn't be the norm. I mean, the norm should be the option. All right, that should be the norm. That needs to remain the norm, the option. Now, small indie developers, like, I understand that some of them can't get, physical copies of their games out there. I totally get that, and that's a part of being independent. So obviously they get a pass if they can't manage to bring physical media of their games out. But for major companies, like the dudes doing Alan Wake 2, like all these fucking companies putting out these collector's editions that are discless, shame on you, assholes. Shame on you. Salty Butterbag said, I didn't get the notification, but the goblins in my head told me to tune in. So unless something comes up, I always stream Thursday at 8 o'clock. So that, just so you guys know, that's the one guarantee I try to give to the channel. Everything else, I just stream if I have free time and I got something to say. That's really what it boils down to. If I got nothing to say, I'm not going to be here. But Thursdays, I definitely dedicate to making sure you guys know that I'll be here on Thursday night. So 8 p.m. EST. Who is your favorite, old school gaming YouTuber? That's always an interesting question. For me, it's Happy Console Gamer and Alpha Omega Sin. Those are my two. Spoonie was my favorite back in those early days, but he sadly went crazy and stopped doing review videos. Damn. I don't think I've ever watched Spoonie. Not gonna lie. Angry Ho and other Ho. I started buying movies I really like on Blu-ray again. It takes up shelf space, but worth it if it helps keep physical alive a little longer. I feel you, bro. Especially if you get like 4K. Like if you're streaming like a movie in 4K, it's not the true 4K image. So you're playing Master Duel right now? Oh no. Back up all your purchased games from 7Cs on an external drive. Facts. I look, man, I totally support physical media, and I also support selling the high Cs, man. It's a way to preserve gaming. Both ways of preserving gaming. Yo, we are 1 like away from hitting 40. Are you guys serious? Awesome. Just got out of the gym, so my adrenaline is high. Here, Cassie's rants makes me want to fight the corporate slave horde. No. Oh man, I definitely support you making a video on why you support physical media, Jinpachi. If you haven't already. Fighting Cowboy and Alpha Omega? I don't know Fighting Cowboy. Hey, 40 likes! Thank you, sir! Thank you guys so much. Appreciate y'all. Angry Video Game Nerd was my guy back in the day. Yeah. I used to watch him a little bit, not nearly as much as I would watch Happy Console Gamer, though. AVGN and Alpha Mega Sin. Alpha Mega Sin was fucking beast. I used to love how he would obviously talk gaming and like games that he loved, and you know, new games, old games, but I also love how he'd talk about like stories revolving around video games, but weren't necessarily like video games. And he would give genuine opinions. Like he wasn't afraid to put himself out there, you know? Definitely a huge inspiration for the channel. Nightcrawler, what's up? Appreciate the like, bro. Biggest problem with digital hard drive space. Hey, Madge Claridge, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it. Sailor Mercury says, Happy Console Gamer is great. I got into his vids recently. Honestly, I recommend even looking at his old videos. Like, his format has not changed very much. Like, he's still the same motherfucker he was, like, 15, 16 years ago. Alpha is a metalhead, too. Oh, yeah. Big metalhead. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you, Nightcrawler. I'm glad that you find something interesting here, and I'm happy that you tune in, man. It's always a fun time hanging out with all of you guys, really. Austin Erupton is my main go-to nowadays for big gaming YouTubers. Let me see. Who is this individual? Never actually watched this guy, I'm not gonna lie.
The perception.
Oops. Let me see. How far back does his content go? Damn, almost 10 years in the game. Respect. I have to check him out when I get a chance. But I definitely got him up here, so after stream I can definitely check out what he's got going on. If you're getting 100,000 views with tech from 2006, if it ain't broke, no need to fix it. You ain't lying, dog. Hey, I see Fake Pear Bear with the thumbs up, Emo. Appreciate that, man. Hey, man, 43 likes. Yo, I appreciate y'all definitely for helping me out. Every little bit helps, man. Just being here is so helpful, and I appreciate you guys lending me your time. Hitting the like button is also a big deal. The little things, man. I appreciate every small thing you guys do for me. Thank you. Peanut Butter Gamer was awesome. Peanut Butter Gamer? That sounds hilarious and gross at the same time. Oh my god. Peanut Butter Gamer was good. I haven't watched him in years. I just watched Ant Dude for the first time in like a year or more last night as well. I love you, Zeno, and I love everyone here, man. I appreciate you guys. Even when you agree or don't agree with me, it's always good to hear you guys' takes, thoughts, opinions. But let's see. Let us continue. We definitely we're close to covering everything I did want to cover. But I apparently the YouTuber Destiny signed with Kick, and he had some interesting things to say that kind of I agree with when it comes to Kick. And obviously I'm a Kick shill. Not literally, I like the fact that there's a competitor to Twitch. That's the big deal for me. That's what makes me excited about Kick. That's why I'm on Kick. So if you guys haven't, definitely follow me on Kick. Let me throw my link in there. And guys, if you haven't, make a Kick account, man. It is an interesting, dope alternative to Twitch. And Twitch needs some freaking competition, man. I'm gonna try to stream Friday night. And normally, me and some of my homies hang out Friday nights and we all kind of just stream. Just bullshit around, have some fun. So if everyone's free tomorrow night, I'll definitely jump on Kick and we'll stream some games and just have some fun, talk some shit. So yeah, definitely follow me on Kick, guys. Overall, just love having good vibes with everyone, man. Rush is an awesome band too. Hey, Trace, what's up, homie? I think one major reason digital is pushed so hard is because games release so broken, so devs know you ain't getting the full game on disc. Yeah, you ain't lying. That and just honestly, what really made things like fall off a cliff for physical media is COVIDs. The response to COVIDs made physical media just go down the shitter, man. Now it's like I see Best Buy with a lot less physical media than prior. A lot of places that used to carry a lot of physical media, not nearly as much anymore. And the direct thing that made this shit change so quickly is the response to the COVIDs and people being stuck in their fucking houses. Hell yeah, support competition. Alex Versible says, I'm thinking about starting to stream Master Duel and Kick. Hey, if that's what you want to do, bro, go for it, man. I support you. I'll stop in. Bungie is another cool budgie? I'm not sure. You're saying Bungie, and I thought the developer, but they're apparently a band. You're a Rush fan, Botrix, apparently, I guess. Oh, man. This is a big music stream, I'm not gonna lie. I love it, man. It's interesting. Like, there's so much different music, so much different inspiration, so it's always interesting to hear what people dig the most about music. But, Destiny is calling out these hating ass fucking bitches. These Kick haters, these fucking losers that hate Kick for no real reason. No real reason other than it's competition for Twitch. A lot of people that are on Twitch, they stuck there. They want to stay there because that's where their bag is. And they don't want to see other people, viewers go to other platforms. They don't want to see it. Yeah, Pokimane. Yo, Pokimane is such a cunt. Not for nothing. Hey, yo, Pierce Taylor, man. Thank you so much for the 5. You totally didn't have to, bro. Said, for the popcorn fund, yes! I'm not gonna lie, I hope you're not angry. I've been buying Cheez-Its with it. I'm not. Cheez-Its are so good! I recently got the overcooked ones, and I'm like, this actually isn't bad. They're not burnt, but they're definitely very, very well done. I always appreciate you, Pierce Taylor. You totally didn't have to, bro. Thank you so much for the 5. Indestructible is my favorite gym song. Hey, yeah, not for nothing. Look, Pokimane is such a hypocritical cunt. Okay? She's so concerned about gambling, and it's like, look, gambling is better than these married men with children that are donating their fucking money to you. Not for nothing. At least there's a chance of getting something out of it. You donate to Pokimane, what do you get out of it? Fucking nothing. What a worthless pile of shit this bitch is. Worthless pile of shit. Gambling, at least there's a potential of gaining something from that. You don't gain shit being a married man with children donating to that bitch. And here goes the stream again. Every time I get real, right? Every time I keep it 100, shit goes south. My back. My back yet. I will say it again because I'm not afraid to say it. Gambling is at least is far better than donating to Pokimane. Donating to Pokimane is a worse, more evil fucking thing than gambling. At least you have a potential chance of winning, even if it's the slimmest when you gamble. You win nothing from giving Pokimane stupid fucking ass money. And shame on you if you're a fucking married man with kids and you're struggling to keep the lights on, you're donating to that fucking bitch. You might as well go gamble. You might as well. Pokimane is also mid. She ain't even on Amaranth's level. She doesn't really do. I mean, Amaranth is willing to put herself out there. In some of the most heinous ways possible. She is absolutely heinous. What a lying sack of shit that bitch is. Not for nothing. But yeah, Amaranth is willing to do some pretty extreme shit, whereas Pokimane, she's absolutely lazy, doesn't put herself out there at all. She just expects to get your money for doing as little as possible. And hey, I guess that it is what it is, right? I'm a real gamer with a working brain. Appreciate you, dog. But yeah, Pokimane's dog shit, not for nothing. But this dude here, Destiny's right. I mean, he did sign with Kick, so obviously he's going to protect, defend the platform, obviously, but the sentiment is still legitimate nonetheless. He calls out streamers criticizing Kick for connections to gambling after signing a year-long deal with the platform. And some of the things he said were absolutely on fucking point. Said, please, if you are a streamer, please stop pretending you give a fuck about gambling. Please, the virtue signaling is so fucking cringe. Me personally, I don't like gambling that much. I'm not going to promote gambling to my viewers. And that's completely fair, man. He said, these people are like, oh, it's so horrible, bro. If fucking Kick didn't have stake in their big backers, you wouldn't give a fuck about any of this shit. You didn't give a fuck when Amazon signed the big fucking deal with DraftKings. You didn't give a fuck when Amazon said that TwitchCon will be in Las Vegas. Like, nobody actually gives a fuck about any of this. Nobody cares. It's just a vector to attack Kick. Exactly. A way to eliminate Twitch's competition. That's the only reason why they're taking the virtue. They're going down the route of virtue signaling. That's all it is. There's nothing genuine about any of this shit. He said, if you want to shit on Kick or whatever, that's fine. Go shit on it. On XQC and Trainwreck TV. Fucking go for it. Knock yourself out. But the virtue signaling around the gambling shit is fucking cringe. Completely agreed. Completely agreed. And for this bitch, Pokimane, to stand on her moral high horse, being the piece of shit streamer that she is, acting so virtuous because, oh my god, gambling on Kick. Man, Twitch promoted gambling in the past. But you were there. Me stealing Rage Cage's news bits. Hey, go for it, bro. Anything you're inspired by, I definitely encourage you to speak your piece on it, man. Rare W for Destiny. Yeah, I mean, that it is what it is, man. Dude spoke facts. I don't really keep up with Destiny. I think I don't recall what he actually streams or what he's into, but it's just facts, man. This whole, oh, Twitch is bad because gambling's bad. Look, man, it doesn't directly promote gambling. If you want to be there for gambling, be there for gambling. If you don't want to be there for gambling, don't be there for gambling. If you have children on Kick, well, be a parent. Fuck. It's insane, man. Like, people just completely ignore the people that matter when it comes to how your, children are children's activities. The people that matter are the parents, okay? Kick is not Kick is not in charge of babysitting your children. And if you have these streaming platforms there to babysit your children, you should be ashamed of yourself. Especially if your children are very young and impressionable. But personally, I mean, I don't like gambling. I don't like it because, I mean, I like it if it's just for fun and games. I don't like the real idea of gambling. Gambling is just not for me. If we play like poker and it's for fun, I think that that's cool because it's a game. But when it gets to, you know, money on the line, all of that, I'm good, man. I don't gamble with money. I'd rather just know what I got and use it accordingly. I encourage saving rather than gambling. So stream me gambling dice in the chat. I mean, shit, one night I was streaming this game Prominence Poker. It's a game. It's on Steam. It's pretty fun. Honestly, gambling ruins lives. It's horrible. As does drugs, as does alcohol, as does smoking. You know, like all these things ruin lives. As adults, we certainly need to be mindful of addictions. Video games can ruin lives. How many stories of people getting addicted to World of Warcraft for years? For years, and it just completely fucking up their lives. Because it's addiction. Any addiction is bad. My parents used to go to, like, when I was a kid, I remember they would take a weekend and go to, New Jersey. I forget what the fuck. Atlantic City. Go to Atlantic City, but it'd be for fun. They would have a set amount of money that they were going to spend. And sometimes they came home nicely padded. They won. And then sometimes they came home taking an L, but they didn't go overboard. They never went overboard because my parents were, they were adults. They knew how to adult. Everybody got it. Everyone definitely has an addiction. Everyone has an addiction, but at some point, people know when to step away. It's time to step away. There's definitely those irrational people that they have an addiction and they can't ever step away from it. Like for me, I love video games. Video games have been my addiction for as far back as I can remember. But guess what? If my family needs help or my best friend needs help, I could drop the game. It's not a big deal to me. Not a big deal to me at all. I could step away when it's important to. Oh, I gotta, take care of Ziggy. I gotta go, feed him. Stepping away from the game. It doesn't mean that much. It doesn't mean I love it. It's my addiction, but I could separate that from things that I need to do and make sure need to get done. Yeah, most people aren't adults nowadays. They blame everyone else for themselves for their own shortcomings. That's a normal thing entirely. Go to the casino for my birthday, all in moderation. Facts, moderation. That's what it is. Underage gambling was my favorite money-making hobby at 17 years old. Growing up on the Cherokee Nation. Granted, there was nothing else to fucking do there, but still, I don't gamble now. See, no, I completely understand that. I mean, I like a lot of shit. Like, I remember playing poker. Not competitively. I would play poker. I would play dominoes. With my grandmother's sisters. That was the one thing we bonded on. I mean, like, these are my grandmother's sisters, and obviously, like, I was like 7, 8, 9 years old, and the two things we knew how to play that, they obviously didn't play video games. Like, we would play dominoes, we would play poker for fun. Like, these are fun activities as long as they're played as a game. Yo, Hypnotic, what's good with you, bro? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with any of these things. I love playing poker for fun. Prominence Poker is fun to play. I have my little character, and I got her all dolled up the way I think is kind of cool. And I just play poker with some of my friends. It's not. I don't love the concept of gambling. For me, I just get what I got, and I spend my money accordingly. I hate playing the lotto. Whenever people in my family want to discuss the lotto, I just have zero interest in it at all. It's not for me. I've never had an addictive personality when it comes to like drinking, smoking, never done drugs, gambling. Like I can never be addicted to any of that shit. Just never fucking it never got to me. And it's good. Like I'm grateful because there are people out there that they have serious addiction problems, and that's not good. And I definitely recommend getting help if you fall under the lines of that. But you have to know as an adult when to step away, when it's time to say it's done. And these are things that are not instilled in a lot of people as children, and that's why they end up becoming addicts or falling down, you know, these ugly roads. Trace, I've seen someone gamble away their retirement. It was sad as hell. It's fucking depressing, man. Absolutely depressing. Disgusting. It is disgusting. Just keep a 50 in the glove box. At least you got gas to get home. Yeah, I mean, I've had people in my family where they gambled all their money away and didn't even have enough money to get breakfast before leaving. They'd go to like Foxwoods or Atlantic City. Didn't even have any money to get food. So other people in my family would have to spot them. It's a terrible habit. Just like anything is a terrible habit. Trace says I lose $5 and I'm out. I don't blame you, dog. I don't even bother. I don't bother, man. When it's for fun, nothing's wrong as long as it's not real money or consequences. Facts, man. That's why it's like, hey, if you go somewhere, you have a set amount of money you're to spend, and if you go through it, that's that. That's it, you know? Yep. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Facts. Yep, when you want it, that's okay. When you need it, you're done. Facts. If I was president, people who hold up the line at the gas station for the lottery would get the death penalty. God damn, son. Yo. Motherfuckers that play numbers are the worst. I'm sorry, bro. Y'all are the worst, man. Having to wait online because you gotta play your numbers, yo, I just want to throw you in the fucking bin. Not for nothing. Y'all are the worst. You just reminded me of School of Rock when he sings Step Off. Used to love dice. Now that was my addiction besides video games. I dropped dice once my daughter was born. Video games is still in this household. Been a gamer all my life, and I'm 42. Yay, yo, sure thing. That's awesome, man. Yeah, man, you gotta put priorities first. Priorities first. And gaming's a great hobby, but like anything else, it can be addictive. We gotta know when to walk away from it. Let me get number 817 straight and yo, son, no. Oh man, I used to live with an uncle who's just addicted to playing numbers. Oh, the fucking worst, yo. Hated that shit. Absolutely hated it. In Tampa, Florida, we would go to Hard Rock, but me and my wife would take what we was comfortable spending and leave credit cards and the rest of cash home. Facts. I hear you, man. I hear you. It's cool to do it for fun, and you know, because whatever people decide to spend their money on, I ain't here to fucking judge you. You know, if you want to gamble, just do it responsibly, like anything else. Responsibly. That's the important thing. Especially you're an adult. You should be doing shit responsibly. But yeah, guys, earlier I was asking, the Steam summer sale is up. Did anybody cop any games from the Steam summer sale? It's a big sale. Are you planning to buy any games? Or would you recommend any games that are on a nice sale? I'm definitely getting Warhammer Space Marine. That's $15. I have to get that. Lottery tickets are the biggest scam. You ain't lying. My father spent 30 years selling crack and playing the lottery. Damn. That's fucked. Look, man. Reality is lottery is the poor man's tax. That's sadly just what the fuck it is, man. Lottery tickets are the biggest scam. The funny thing is rich people usually win the lotto via law of numbers, but they rarely show it because it discourages the poor saps who put their one ticket every week. Yep. It's just the poor man's tax. It's all it is. I'm probably going to pick up My Friend Pager. That's a really fun game. Have it on the Switch. I wouldn't mind having it on Steam. Monster Crown is another one. These are actually really reasonable games. Like Monster Crown. If you're into Pokemon, I definitely... Like, I love, like, old school Pokemon. I really love the art style of Monster Crown. It's only $5. So that's a steal right there. Fuck it, right? You love Bolt Gun? I haven't played Bolt Gun. Let me see. Bolt Gun. What is this? That's 17. I'll throw it on my wish list. I'm cheap, guys. I'm not cheap, but I just have to be obviously responsible with my video game spending. So that's what it is, right? So the Steam summer sale will be going until July 13th. So from the 29th to July 13th. So you definitely have some time. It just started. Have you ever played Bolt Gun? It's like Doom, but it's pretty sick. I haven't played it. I would definitely like to give it a go. I don't know if I'm going to buy it right now. Maybe later. Maybe later because I have to be responsible. I'm also thinking of getting the South Park games, the RPG games, the Stick of Truth, and the Fractured Butthole. So that's what I'm thinking of going with. If you have befriended me on Steam, then you'll see what I end up buying. Prey for less than $8 isn't bad either. Wouldn't mind checking that one out. Just beat Stick of Truth a week ago. I heard it's awesome. I heard it's really, really good. I beat both of them. You should definitely play South Park. I need to give it a go. Let me see which one of these PC games are worth it. Anyone getting Starfield? Sure thing. I'll play it on Game Pass, and if I like it, I'll buy it. Definitely. Has anyone played Chernobyl Light? Because I've heard a lot of good things, and it's less than $14 on Steam, so that's tempting. That is tempting. You played Death Stranding for 20 minutes, then uninstalled. Death Stranding, look, if you go into it thinking it's going to be action-packed, you're going to be severely disappointed. But if you go into it thinking, this could be a relaxing game to play in my free time, might actually like it. It's a very, very, very interesting game. And it's definitely in the right mindset, you may enjoy it. If you think it's going to be like some third-person shooter, nope. Nope, but if you want to play a game that kind of has you in a chill vibe, you're in the zone, you're just chilling, you want to play something that has you, you thinking a little bit, but you're like, I don't know, kind of out of it, but just, chilling. Death Stranding's actually not a bad pick. Need more pain, death, and agony. Can't wait for the System Shock remake to come to PS5. I requested a key for that, and they did not fulfill that request. I wouldn't mind buying it. I heard it's actually pretty good. Never played the original. But I heard it's very, very dedicated to the original game. That instantly has me interested. It's always a very nice thing to hear. Fucking Crisis Core. Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core is $35. Fucking retarded. Fuck you. That game should be like $25. Yeah, right now they got System Shock for $32. Returnal's at $47.99. I'll wait till that game's $20. Not gonna lie, not gonna hold you. Great streamcast and chat. Catch you later. Hey, Talus, I appreciate you pulling up, man. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great rest of the week and have an amazing weekend, fam. You hated Death Stranding and sold it. I don't blame you. It's not for everyone. If you think you're, you have to be in the right mindset for a game like that, and you have to be very patient. It just is what it is. It is definitely not for everyone. You think that it's all these like next-gen graphics. I will say it runs amazing on PC. It runs fucking amazing. Maxed out, that game is running at 100 FPS for me on a 3060 and an 11700K. Fucking awesome. But guys, I think I ran through my topics. We had a good stream. It was a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of interesting music choices. I was definitely hyped to see that. But I'm definitely going to be playing some Final Fantasy 16 tonight. Hey, Samuel Vaughn. What's up? You're getting Wild Hearts. Let me see. Which is that game? Let me see. Ah, okay. Appreciate you pulling up, Alex. Cassie, have you always said fam, or did you hate it at first? Use it ironically, then used it ironically so much it became part of your daily vernacular. I definitely didn't use it unironically. It's just an easy way to talk to someone. I don't know, like I never did use it ironically. Is it annoying? It's just an easy way, like, just, talk to someone. Hey, appreciate you, fam. Salty butterbags, I see you, bro. Throwing that little bit of shade, but I appreciate y'all hitting the like button for me. I really do. Looking forward to you streaming Final Fantasy 16. Want to watch me stream more of Final Fantasy 16? See, like, I'm trying to gauge if because I like to play, like, my big, big console games on my TV. So I was trying to gauge if people actually like me streaming from my PS5, where I could be in my comfort zone, as opposed to being here. I don't know if that makes that big of a difference. I know that the microphone quality isn't as good, and obviously I'm not on camera, but you get to enjoy the whole game, and I guess I could talk my little shit. I don't know if it makes a difference to you, but if you guys would like me to stream, I guess more like here with my setup, I guess I can, you know, switch between playing over there and over here more. If it makes a big difference to you. Because sometimes I'm just like, man, I don't want to be all extra. I'm just looking to have a really chill stream, not even on camera, just talking to you guys, having some fun playing a game that I'm really interested to dive into in a serious manner while talking to you guys. So I end up streaming over there and just chilling out. So if you guys find that unacceptable, I mean, I'll take that into account. I was trying to get a gauge of like how, if it's bothersome or not. I mean, obviously it'd be better here because I have like the better audio, you know, I have like my camera, so I understand that. Thank you for not talking about FTC. I'm tired of that crap. Phase, I'm tired of it too. I'm tired of hearing about it. I will talk about the conclusion because that's what matters. Is Activision going to be acquired or not? Like, that's all I care about at this point. I'm not going to be talking about this every week. I'm not going to be involved in discussing kangaroo court bullshit. I want to talk about video games and gaming and things that I'm seriously concerned about or things that I'm excited about. I'm not excited about this. I couldn't give a fuck less if Call of Duty is going to be on Game Pass or not. If it is, cool, I'll try it. If it's not, guess what? I'm not buying any more of these piece of shit games. That's really all it is. It's like, will I get to try the difference to me with this whole case is, will I get to try a piece of shit game on Game Pass, or will I just not play a piece of shit game? That's really all it boils down to. No, we're not talking about that, Trace. But that's how I feel about it personally. That's why I don't get into it. I want to talk about other things that are interesting. And everyone else is talking about it. And hey, if that's what gets people like watching them, okay. If I lose viewers because I'm not talking about it, fine. You know, there's plenty of other there's plenty of other outlets. I want to talk about things that I think are actually interesting. But I will say, when we have a conclusion, it will be discussed. That's it. That's it. I'm sorry, I can't do anymore. They would make me sick. People that talk about this shit every fucking day, they make me sick. Party Time said, Xbox watching court that had me rolling. I've never watched anything from Hard 8 Times, I'm not gonna lie. I've heard the name spoken many a times. And I've not given this individual any of my time. So. Last Good COD was World at War. Wow. That far back for you? Shit. World at War was a good one. World at War was certainly a good one. But for me, I actually, funny enough, I enjoyed Cold War. It was a piece of shit game. Don't get me wrong. It pissed me off, but I had some fun with it. I put like 500 hours into that game. And even though the game shafted the shit out of me when it came to skill-based matchmaking, I still enjoyed it. Hard 8 is whack. No shine on him, please. I don't watch him. Don't care. Hello, FTC. No! You liked Advanced Warfighter for the story? Are you talking about Ghost Recon? I love Ghost Recon. If you're talking about Advanced War or whatever, this Call of Duty game, then that's different. Call of Groomers, big yikes. Yeah, that was more, that was worth talking about more than this FTC bullshit. The Kevin Spacey one, I got you. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, got you. I loved Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 1 and 2. That was my shit back in the day. Obsessed. Absolutely obsessed with playing that game online. Need Ghost Recon Wildlands. Never got into it. I loved Advanced Warfighter. I was super into like military tactical shit. So I'd play Call of Duty, like Call of Duty 4 for fun, but if I wanted to be more tactical, I would play Advanced Warfighter, excuse me. So it was fun. We need a Lost Planet reboot from EA? You're talking about the Capcom game? Was it Capcom? You might be thinking of another game. Lost Planet would be interesting in modern day. Lost Planet Extreme Conditions was a good game. It was fucking awesome. I feel like they're definitely, that new game that Capcom is making has a bit of inspiration from Lost Planet. Feels like Lost Planet. But like you're in a mecha suit. Can't hear me? My audio is clean. Lost Planet was a trilogy. I think it's over, not sure. Yeah, I know that they had 3 games. I played the first one. I didn't play the sequels, but I heard that there were some of them, at least 2 was good. Atreus is on drugs. Do not. Oh my god. I was in them Pony HQ streams listening to the court hearings because I was bored at work. I mean, look, the one interesting thing about this shit is watching who's going to have a mental breakdown after the decision is made. That is going to be the most entertaining thing about all this shit. We've seen some mental breakdowns like before we've even gotten to that point, but like we're going to see like either Kid Smooth breaking something or like, I don't know, like freaking ponies having a mental breakdown. Am I wrong for feeling like Xbox dudes are more entertaining than PlayStation dudes? I'm just saying. I'm friends with some of the PlayStation dudes. I'm friends with some of the PlayStation dudes because I used to be a pony. Before I did YouTube, on my old Twitter account, I had pony moments. I still stand by them shits. All right, Salty, appreciate you pulling up, fam. Always good to see you, bro. Always a good time later. Hey, Salty says, hit the like button. Definitely listen to my mans, but appreciate you always. Kiss Move, already losing it. I definitely have to catch up on that. Marlin Gaming is gonna jump out the... Oh, no. I almost read that. Man, what's good with my boy Marlin, man? That's my boy. I know some people was bringing up that he had, like, I guess, some sort of situation. We'll see, I guess. The fallout is going to be interesting. The PlayStation fanboy is going to be going mental. I don't care which way it goes down. Don't make a difference to me. It's just seeing who's going to have a mental breakdown. Court case is an apocalyptic event for corporate slaves. Slaves war. Yeah, this, I will say, this whole situation with this acquisition really goes to, it really does expose who the fucking corporate cocksuckers are. I'm sorry, it is what it is. I stand my ground. I want all these corporations to fucking hate me. And look, I still stand true to that shit. But these corporate cocksuckers, yeah, I definitely have been taking some notes. Marlin is like Neo in the Matrix finding 1,000 ancient smiths. I mean, it comes with just being more popular, man. It is what it is, right? Amazing Lucas going crazy. That dude is a fucking dick face. What a dick face he is. You don't give a fuck about the deal? I don't either. Reforged Gaming gonna delete... Oh, no. Oh, man. We gotta document all this shit when it happens, man. We gonna be laughing about it. It is what it is, man. If y'all want to be corporate cocksuckers, I could laugh at y'all. I ain't about that shit. Y'all know I ain't about it. Once a pony, always a pony. I was a pony once, so... Hey, man. I will say this. PlayStation had better days. I think that's a fair assessment. PlayStation had better days. As a company. As a company and being pro-consumer. They may be making more money now, but they're less consumer friendly than they were last gen. That's just how I feel personally, and that's why I definitely, hold them to the fire. I know you and I don't see eye to eye on it, but it's still funny to watch. Oh, hell yeah. I feel you. Reforged Gaming is #1 pony. It's funny when he tries to, like, give Xbox a cookie, because it just feels so disingenuous. But anyways, guys. I have evolved beyond being a pony for I am now a horse. Oh my god. Yo, ponies had this moment where they literally called themselves Pegasus Nation and were signing contracts. This is a real thing. I'm not joking with you. This is serious. They called themselves Pegasus Nation and were signing contracts to be completely dedicated to the PlayStation brand. That was the thing. MBG is #1 pony. It can certainly be debated. I will say ponies are fucking boring. Watching an MBG stream, bro, it has to be more, like, it would be more entertaining sitting on a fucking mace. Not for nothing. That dude is so god-awfully boring. Fuck. Goodall, appreciate you, bro. Take care of yourself. Did you see the story about Perfect Dark? Yeah, and it's like, I'm not surprised. Yeah, the game isn't coming out for a while. That's not news. We've been knowing that shit. MBG was a former Xbox fanboy. Yeah, and I actually I didn't mind MBG back when he was an Xbox dude, because he was relatable. He was a disgruntled Xbox dude. And I've always been of the sort during, like, the Xbox One cycle, like, wanting Xbox to do better, and they just weren't. And I got into watching MBG's videos because he was a disgruntled Xbox dude that wanted Xbox to do better. And then once he went over to the PlayStation side, he kind of got this fucking chip on his shoulder. It's like, damn, you're so unfucking relatable now. MBG looks like Baraka from Mortal Kombat. Yo, son! Y'all are wild. Y'all are wild. Just be loyal to where the consumer benefits are. Our companies will always switch up on you. Yeah, at some point they always will. It is what it is. That's why you gotta hold their feet to the fire when they fuck up. You praise when they do right. You hold their feet to the flame when they do wrong. Dreamcast guy looks like his face got ran over. God damn. All right, guys, y'all are wilding. I can't be reading this shit, bro. I can't be reading this shit. The only thing I'm obligated to read is Super Chats. So we are ending the stream. It's over. Hell yeah, Macaroni Tony going strong streaming. We about to end it, though. I put 3 hours in, had an awesome time with everyone. Oh, no, I can't be reading this. I can't be reading this. Not doing it. That's disrespectful to Peter Weller, by the way, Jimpachi. That's disrespectful to my man's Peter Weller. I'm just saying. All right, but overall, guys, thank you all so much for pulling up. Atreus, Jimpachi, Macaroni Tony, Alex Versiva. You know what? Let me read off 2 likes away from hitting 50, guys. Can we hit that? Can we hit that? I mean, what? But let me read off channel members. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Hustle and Motivate. Our Carry, AB Limits, Alex Versival, RC Scott, John Shepard, Orange Hat Reviews, Gray Early, Admiral Teague, Hargeet Chennai, Words of Paradise, Damon's Ghost, Tokyo TZTV, Adriano Italiano, Retromania, I'm Rich Swag Lord, Talos Re, 5izzy5, Fake Parabear, Livewire 4K, ARC0606, Tetsu Samba, General Vague, Sandor Klang, Jana Catania, Overcooked Octopus Feet, Saad Al Sabah, Jason Holt, Quack, Lemonade King, Nola Boy, 504, Cannoli Sasquatch, Goodall, One Bay, Astro Cyborg, KRG, Rezi, The Nobody, Super Kitty, Sanguine Tales, Bob, MCPE, Sunny Turner, Copa Catania, Jacob Golf City Navo, Luxury Nostalgia TXT, TGAP Steve, Panthera 111, Severin Evans, Brandon the Anime, Brandon the Anime Guy, and Deathmaster234. Really appreciate you guys. Seriously. Thank you all so much for being channel members. Hey, appreciate you, Iman. Thank you everyone that pulled up. Obviously, Macaroni Tony, Iman, Atreus, Jimpachi, Alex vs. Evil, Deathmaster, FaZe. Let me see. Obviously, Words of Paradise. Always appreciate you, bro. And we got Samuel, Drewy, Salty Butterbags, Zeno, Pierce Taylor, Fake Pear Bear, Talos. So many awesome people. Thank you guys so much. Catch you later, bro. Take care of yourselves. If I missed anyone, it's definitely not intentional by any means. Before you end the stream, can you end your beef for Baraka? Well, tell Baraka to put some goddamn fucking clothes on, man. Stop fighting in a thong, bro. Then we can squash the beef. That's all I'm saying. Nobody want to see all that. Nobody want to see all that, man. Put it away. Not even Melina want to see all that. Come on, man. Let's put on some goddamn clothes and keep them on. That's all I'm saying, bro. Amazing show. Hope to see you again next Thursday. Of course. Of course. Unless something crazy comes up, I stream on Thursdays at 8 p.m. EST. But anyways, guys, Floppy and set them out. Peace.